Hello everyone, welcome back to Minecraft. It has become dark because in the meantime, while I was testing some sound stuff, the charcoal finished cooking. But on the bright side, this means we can make torches now. Sweet. Plunk. There we go, it's not so scary anymore. It's still pretty scary, actually, since there's a zombie outside. But whatever. Turn my volume down. Okay, good. Alright, so while I'm clearing this out, oh no, my freaking thing broke. Oh, no, it's clumsy. What I'd like to talk about is, let's see, not really sure. Could talk about, let's talk about, okay, so I have this idea for a math anime. Now, I really like math. Too much, some have said. And I do enjoy the occasional anime. I can make a shovel. Alright. And there's been sports animes. So like, why not have an anime about math? Now you could structure it slightly similarly to, well, I mean, a lot of animes are kind of all the same in some sense. Like, they have a lot of similarities. All right, so just let me tell you how it can kind of be like an anime and not like an annoying math class. So, how it works is when someone solves a math problem, right? Like on paper or on a chalkboard or a whiteboard, for example, it releases magical energy. And the harder the problem is, the more energy it releases. I think this is an okay little corridor. So, and we could use it, people can use it to fight. Ooh, I fell down. So, well, so, let's see. So I guess how it could work is maybe there's like this math battle, this math like competition that takes place every so often. Well, that was kind of glitched through there. That was weird. Let me cover this up so that creatures don't attack me. So I'm not sure what they'd be fighting for. Maybe a little bit like Food Wars, where they're battling for power, for like control of some corporate entity. Whatever sort of the math equivalent of that could be. Or let's see. Yeah, because what I'm trying to think, what would it be like living in a world where doing math gave you magical powers, right? So I've already kind of thought. So the so solving you can sort of one can memorize like a mathematical proof, for example, like the solution to a math problem. Um, so like to cast a mathematical spell, you need to write out the problem on like maybe to use it as a spell, you need a specific material to write it on. So that because I was kind of thinking that you could sort of structure it a little bit um, like a lot of school animes work, where there's some institution where everyone goes to and they learn the mystical arts of math magic. And of course, I'll have to come up with some bizarre name for math magic. Um, some fancy Japanese word. And so it would be kind of weird if at school the professor's like writing the answer to a problem on the board and there's just like this massive explosion. I don't know, maybe that would be cool. They're sitting in math class and the professor finishes some proof and there's just like a huge magical eruption of power. There's this zombie groaning, but I don't know. Maybe he's in the crevice? There's a crevice right here. I could probably make use of that. Run, run. Yeah. But what about when everyone's copying it into their notes? Oh yeah, I realized I watched the last recording. These are like fully grown, and I just completely ignored them. That was kind of silly. Arrows, always useful, I guess. So maybe how it works. Okay, because I still want to work in the whole fact that there is an explosion every time you solve a math problem. Oh, I need a new pick. Well, it's daytime. Maybe I should be not underground. Um, no, let's do an act. Yeah. Okay. Gonna get some more wood because I really do need more wood. So I was also thinking, depending on how quote unquote powerful you are, like, which I guess would be defined as your understanding of the math problem that you just solved. The more you understand the math problem that you just solved, the more you'll be able to control the power that you released by solving it. So you could say, like in a classroom, for example, maybe there will be explosions, but it's not going to be directed at anyone. It's going to be like, it's going to be safe, right, when you learn in a classroom. But you have to go to like to study. You have to go to like some special place so that you can experiment with solving problems. And if you solve a problem that maybe you don't fully understand, like there's going to be a release of power. So you have to like practice sort of separate from everyone, or maybe there's these specific rooms that you have to be in. Magical warding or something, mathematical magical warding. You know, so that the explosions don't like kill people. And of course, there'd have to be like some weird rule where you have to like take notes in a specific way so that you're not actually solving the problem, so that there's no like there's not like 50 explosions going off while the professor is explaining the concept. I think that'd be pretty cool. Also very nerdy, but I don't know. Animes start off really nerdy, but when you actually produce them, it can be a pretty convincing. Yeah, if anyone can draw, be great to work on that with someone, because I could provide the storyline. I just need someone that can draw relatively well. Dude, I like totally forgot what is wrong with me. I totally forgot the whole point of me going out there, which was to get wood. Very silly. Very, very silly. I need wood, I need wood, I need wood. There's a lot of acacia here, which I guess I'm just gonna have to deal with. I prefer, like, oak or something. I mean, the main problem is that the rest of my house is not this wood. It's birch or oak. So, that's a little bit frustrating. Oh, I do have an oak sapling, so I'll plant that next to my house. Oh, animals. Whoa. Oh, that is so cool. There's like this side swipe thing going on. Very neat. So I guess that happens only when you're like fully charged. I'll take it. That's pretty neat. Let me check the time. Oh, we're still good. Yeah, so like any anime, there would have to be some crazy power creep. So, the school setting would be convenient. A convenient setup for power creep, because you could start off where he's kind of just learning, I guess, mostly basic math, like algebra, college algebra. And of course the main character is going to be like some savant who like learns really quickly or something like that, as always seems to be the case. And so he's gonna. So I think I should point out so many sheep. My not so secret goal of this would be ultimately to teach people math. I mean, or just get people more interested in it. It doesn't have to like literally teach people math, or maybe sort of like, I don't know if anyone's gonna know this anime, but Hikaru no Go. At the end of the anime, it actually talked a little bit about how Go is played. Hikaru no Go, is that the name of it? It might be. I don't know. AOE, that's crazy. Oh, come back. So much food. This is amazing. And I think I can get bed too. Awesome. So good. Chicken. Alright, let's get back on. So at the end of each episode, you could actually have some math instruction. Yeah. Oh, and so about the power creep. So you could start out where you're kind of just going through regular college algebra and maybe do geometry stuff. Like maybe each different type of math has its own sort of animation, its own different sort of flavor of explosion. So geometry would look different from doing algebra. And sort of as the series goes on, the main character or the antagonists or whatever will be... I just want to dump my whole inventory. Is there a button to do that? I don't think so. Just get out all this junk. Oh my goodness. I have carrots, so I'm pretty good with that. Oh, look at that. 4 attack. It even tells you that. That's wonderful. Cobble. Don't want dirt. I'll take the wood and we'll cook some food. Maybe that'll be good enough. Okay. I believe that's the end of an episode. It definitely is. Okay, thank you so much for watching. In the next episode, we might not talk about math anime anymore.